Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, it's the time of the year, everyone is talking about fall-winter shoes. And since I am a total shoeholic, I was immediately convinced that I have to join in. I am quite reasonable when it comes to bags, but when it comes to shoes, my ability to judge goes straight down. If you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Evelyn. This is the Geek is Chic. If you happen to enjoy this kind of content, please make sure to subscribe, to like, and leave me a comment below if you have any more suggestions or questions regarding any of these shoes. So without further ado, let's dive into my favorite shoes for fall winter. Let's get started with the latest addition to my shoe collection, which are these Dior LA boots. I already talked about these in more detail in my Dior haul. These are kind of the new season version of the Dior ankle boots of the LA design, which was already around, I think, 2 seasons ago or something. Like back then, I did not get the chance to buy them. And this year, I also was too late on the ankle boot version. So I ended up getting these ones with the higher ankle. However, I am quite happy that I got the higher version. If it gets windier, rainier, or anything like that, this is actually a really cool height. Also, because of this particular design, they even have more of a Western cowboy boot vibe to them, which I personally like. It is actually something that I didn't have in my wardrobe yet. They go very well with midi skirts, midi dresses that I own and that I love to wear. These also go very well with slightly flared or wider cut trousers that I also wear all the time. I very rarely wear skinny jeans or super slim trousers at this point. I just enjoy other designs and cuts of trousers more because these are quite slim on the ankle. They just fit perfectly with that kind of trouser or pant shape. I also really enjoy the heel height. If you are someone like me who is not into wearing high heels whatsoever, this is actually quite comfortable. That still gives you a little bit of a lift without making it feel super uncomfortable to walk in. When it comes to the sizing, quite a couple of you asked me about these and about how they run. For me personally, I think they run true to size. Even though they have a narrow tip, I expected them to be smaller and tighter and more narrow. But actually I ended up getting these in my usual size, which is a 39. I didn't have to size up in them because they have a narrow tip, but around here they are still quite spacious and the leather is super soft, so I didn't have to size up in these. So yeah, I really enjoy these, even though I just have them for like a month or something, but I think that I will get a ton wear out of these, and at this point I would totally buy these again. Another quite new addition to my shoe collection would be this pair of Fendi boots. So at first glance these look like your typical basic pair of black ankle boots, but what I love about them is that the detailing is what makes them super special and super unique. First of all, you have that very iconic Fendi heel shape, and then they also have a square toe. Another nice detail is that the only branding that is really happening on this shoe is at the zipper and the back, which says Fendi. And that's basically it. Otherwise, this is quite the understated shoe. I love them for that. You could still consider them being an ankle boot, but still they are slightly higher than that. They don't end here, but just slightly above the ankle. The whole square toe trend is, you know, given here. But because the rest of the shoe is very slim, quite narrow, and very elegant and feminine, I personally can get away with wearing more of a trendy, you know, toe or trendy tip without feeling super bulky. They are extremely buttery, soft. They are very comfortable to walk in. These do have kind of a heel, but it's again not too high for someone like me who is not a high heel pro. Of course, this is not a boot that I would wear every single day, but if I feel like wearing a little bit of a heel, or if I wanna wear something more elegant or anything, I can pop these on and they are still super comfy. Regarding the sizing, so I don't know if it's because of the super soft leather or if it's because of the square toe. I personally was able to size down half a size in these. Instead of a 39, I got these in a 38.5 because they were just quite spacious all around. So I figured I can get away with a more snug fit. Would I buy these again? Honestly, because these were quite pricey. I did feel kind of a buyer's remorse at first because I thought, oh my god, did you really need them? However, since I had the chance to wear them 2 times until now, I enjoyed it very much, and I'm actually quite happy now that I pulled the trigger and got them. So yes, I would buy them again. Another pair that is probably the most timeless, most classic and most staple ankle boot that I have, and it is actually a true ankle boot. I don't have these with me, but I will insert a picture of them in here. These are my classic Saint Laurent ankle boots that I got, I think, 2 years ago. These are just my very, very staple, understated, classic, basic ankle boots that I have for more or less everyday wear. There is nothing really super special or super current or, you know, trendy or logo-ish about them. They are not super recognizable, at least in my opinion. I can only say that I'm very, very happy with them. If you are looking for a understated, simple, easy to style with anything kind of ankle boot that you still want to invest in and that you want to wear for a long time, I totally recommend looking into these shoes. I think they sit very nice around the ankle. They are quite slim, but super, super comfortable. Because of the fact that there is nothing really special going on these shoes, they are super timeless as well. These shoes I had to size up half a size, so I got these in a 39.5. So the next pair of shoes leans more towards the functional end. These would be my Doc Martens. So this is a boot that I got last winter. This is kind of a seasonal edition. I don't know if they do them this year as well. If I find them, I will definitely link them down below. But basically with this shoe, you don't have any of the typical iconic Doc Martens color accents. So you don't have the yellow stitching, you don't have the transparent rubber sole, and you don't have any iconic branding here as well. So these are all black, which I really, really liked, and this is actually the reason why I got these. Usually a pair of Doc Martens would just feel a little too young for me, honestly. If the weather gets really bad, if it's snowing, if it's raining, if the weather is just miserable, to keep it short, I would opt for these because nothing can really happen to you when you wear these shoes weather-wise. Regarding the sizing, I got these in a 39, which again, true to size in my case. I didn't have to size up or size down. Also, I get a lot of questions how uncomfortable these may be. To me personally, even though they feel super stiff and super robust, I don't really have any problems when I'm wearing these. They kind of just like mold onto my feet quite well, so I don't have any problems with that. Would I buy these again? Yes, I would totally buy these again. You can basically buy the same style of shoes right now from Prada, from Valentino, like this bulky masculine kind of boot style is kind of very current right now, but yet all these designer versions of this shoe cost like, you know, 5 times the price that a Doc Martens shoe costs, at least. At this point, because I needed something that was just super functional really, that I could throw on again when the conditions of the weather get kind of meh, I didn't really see the point to invest in something super expensive. These just do the job. They look amazing. The quality of them, I mean, it's Doc Martens. I think that speaks for itself. And I think that I would totally get them again. So now let's move on to sneakers. And I know I will show you 2 pairs of sneakers that you've already seen and that I've already talked about a ton if you've already seen older videos of mine. The first pair would be my sock sneakers by Dior. Yes, these are not the Balenciaga version, these are the Dior version, which is slightly different from the Balenciaga speed trainers. I already mentioned both of them. If you want me to do a comparison on the Balenciaga speed trainer and these babies here, please let me know. I already recommended these when I talked about my favorite designer flats, or I think my favorite summer shoes or something like that. However, when it comes to autumn time, I still wear these. Really, these are a all year round shoe. They are the most comfortable shoes you can walk around in. They literally fit like a glove or like a sock, and the sole is super, super soft, super comfortable. I really can't recommend these enough. I live in these. I wear them all the time. I think that they look great and they can be styled in so many different ways. Obviously, you can style them in a very casual way. You can wear them to a denim mini skirt. but I also personally love to style them with a very business, sophisticated kind of look, like an all black outfit with a black blazer, and then you throw on these and they just make everything look more trendy, more young, more fashionable immediately without, you know, having to think of something spectacular or anything like that, really. These run kind of true to size. I guess I could have taken these in a 38.5 as well, but I just didn't think of that when I got them in a 39 true to size. They were super, super comfortable, so I just took them in my regular size. Would I get these again? I mean, I think what I just said speaks for itself. Of course I would. When it comes to a nice pair of white sneakers, I already talked a lot about my white Saint Laurent sneakers, which I insert a picture of here because I don't have them with me right now. I mentioned them a lot. They are a very sturdy, perfect winter sneaker. If you are looking for something super clean, simplistic, minimalistic, and understated, you can really scrub dirt out of these with a brush and nothing will happen to them. This year I added a new pair of white sneakers that are a little bit more special to my collection, which I already talked a lot about. I know, it's these Golden Goose sneakers. So I know that opinions divide on these ones because the Golden Goose design is basically always a already worn out, trashed, weird design. So basically these come like that. I went for these and I actually have to say that I love them. These are a perfect addition if you already have a super, super classic, minimalistic white pair of sneakers and you want to add something that, you know, is maybe a little bit summery, maybe a little bit more special, that has more detail to it, but still counts as a very versatile white basic sneaker. And I think these deliver on that 100%. Even though I thought that this would be a perfect summer sneaker, I end up wearing these during the fall time as well, all the time. Also, because of the fact that they already come in this destroyed look, I don't even have to bother about them getting dirty or getting any kind of stains on them, or, you know, if it starts raining while I'm wearing them, nothing really can happen to them because they already have this look to them. These are much more comfortable to wear than the Saint Laurent sneakers. They are much softer. I also got these in my true size 39. Would I buy these again? Yes, totally. I love them. And going back to boots, the last pair of shoes that I want to talk about and that I think deserves mentioning are my knee-high boots by Jil Sander Navy. They are knee-high boots that will get more and more slouchy the more you wear them. I did get these shoes 1 year ago, and because of the heel height, I don't wear them as much as I should. I also needed these to kind of grow on me. Like in the beginning, I didn't really know how to style them and what to do with them, even though I love a knee-high slouchy boot. I love like the 80s vibe on that, or the 70s vibe, however you style it. I actually started to wear them this year more. And I think the colder the weather gets, the more I will totally wear them. Yeah, this winter season, these will have, you know, their moment. Since they are from Jil Sander Navy, which is like the sub-line by Jil Sander, these were price-wise quite reasonable for a designer shoe. These were like half the price of a Gian Vito Rossi boot or something like that. I really enjoy them. Even though the heel is quite high, at least for, you know, for me. I think this is like your 8 centimeter heel or something, nothing crazy, but still it's there. But it's quite wide, and that's what makes these shoes still quite comfortable. They also have a very classic timeless round tip, which also again is something that provides comfort when wearing them. And I'm very confident that I will wear these next year again. So would I buy these again? Yes, I would, even though I didn't get as much wear out of them just yet. So this was a quick summary of my favorite shoes for fall winter. I hope you enjoyed it. I will link everything down below that I can find, and if any of these shoes is sold out, I will find something similar. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!